My name is Josue Santiago, and I am here to entertain you for the next 15 minutes, serving as Sage's Super Bowl halftime show. I'm kidding. I actually have the privilege of introducing today's honoree, Steve Adkins, for the Pioneer Award. Now, I could regale you with Steve's accomplishments. For example, for the past, more than 20 years, Steve has served the Miami-Dade Gay and Lesbian Chamber of Commerce, where, and I quote from this oldie but goodie, a 2012 article from Miami Today, that Steve Adkins is where the business world meets gay politics. And that was just 6 years into your tenure. They didn't even know everything that came afterwards. Sorry, I've had like 3 drinks. But they didn't know what came afterwards, which includes growing the chamber to over 600 companies representing over 1,200 members, which is amazing. And he's done so much more, and he's been recognized for that, which is also amazing. But today, I want to not just celebrate Steve's accomplishments, but I want to celebrate how he got there. So I couldn't tell you how I met Steve, because to me, it almost feels like Steve has just always been there, right? He's been like this integral part of the fabric of this community. And I know that you landed here in '99 after a very successful banking career to realize a dream of opening a bed and breakfast. That is such a common transition, very, but I think anybody who knows Steve and knows his disposition to serve others understands that he just cares about making a difference for people, no matter how small that moment is. And so for me, Steve has always been there to listen, to provide sage guidance, but also to take action. So when Pride Lines needed help, Steve stepped up. When the gala needed volunteers, Steve marshaled people to support us. And at one of my former companies that is considered very conservative, Steve connected with them and got them involved. And the chamber became one of the few, if not the only LGBT organization that my company funded. So, and he did that because he's courageous, he's tenacious, and he's about building bridges. And he does that selflessly. So I know I'm not the only one, like this is not a unique experience to me. There are so many stories out there even in this crowd. Like how many of you I've asked to bend Steve's ear just to get sage advice, or asked to connect with Steve to address some community drama usually, but one way or another, right? Or how many of you have spent time with Steve because he's genuinely shown interest in getting to know you? And how many of us have not been inspired by the incredible example of the partnership that Steve has with Diego? So, yes, let's celebrate Steve's accomplishments, but let's also celebrate his incredible humanity. You know how out of very little, Steve has helped things flourish by simply being who he is. And in today's world, we can use more listeners, more courage, more bridge builders, more tenacity, more empathy, and more humanity. So there's no one like you, Steve, but Miami has been incredibly lucky to have you, because by bringing you, you've helped build communities and you've helped build chosen families. So congratulations, Steve. So thrilled to share this with you and present you the 2025 Pioneer Award.